Another successful show. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Oh, wait a minute. That's George's line. Except take out successful. Welcome everybody to 4-ish Horseman O'Clock, where we are going to have a quick show because I got a lot of work to do. So, hello everybody. Heinrich, Michael, Jesse, Brian, Schmurfenbergenberger, Jeff, Collector number 1, Dub 3, Brendan, Kevin, Marco, Justin. You're all here. Thank you for joining us. And Charlie Squared. Thank you, Charlie. And Cloud. Hello, Cloud. Yes, All-Star 6 is shipping. It's funny. We should have a shipping update on that, shouldn't we? So, you know what? While we're waiting, I'm just going to go through some housekeeping real quick. Let's just get this out of the way. There we go. Boom. Justice for Theo. Theo would want to know how many days is my 100th birthday. 18,544. That's right. 18,544 days until my 100th birthday. I am eagerly looking forward to it. But before that will be my 50th. Road to 50 has begun. 282 days. I can't believe we are close to the end of May. My birthday is end of February. So that means March, April, May. It's been 3 months. Almost 3 months since my birthday. It feels like it was just yesterday. It's crazy. So yeah, so that's the birthday countdown. And then third party all-ins. What? Third August shipment. Third party all-ins. I don't even know what that means. Third party all-ins. What does that mean? Is this live? I think it's live. Let me check. It's live. Yeah, it's live. So Ken Pool. We had Ishkan. Was Ishkan over this weekend? I think it was. It was a good show. And here's Diego. Diego, we started shipping All-Star 6, right?
Well, that sounds like a specific kind of information.
Does it? I mean, I guess it would if you were actually over here.
Diego! It's a shipping all day with Diego!
Yo,
Welcome, Diego.
What's going on, party people? Shipping update. A bunch of D13 biblical all-ins shipped out today.
That's the kind of shipping update I'm talking about.
What else? Oh, yeah. All domestic all-ins for All-Star 6 have shipped.
Really? Domestic, really?
Yep. All domestic ones have shipped. We're just waiting on
Domestic 13s.
domestic 13s. Yeah. We're waiting on Express. We're waiting for Express to pick up the all-ins for All-Star 6 for international customers.
Right.
But they are ready to go. They're sitting at the dock.
Like an entire container's worth went out yesterday.
We unloaded a container and then labeled everything and then loaded it back on another truck so it would go out immediately.
That's right.
So that's what yesterday was.
Hell of a day.
But it's a ton of orders to get out the door fairly quickly when you compare how many orders versus how long it takes.
Yes. And
that's the other head.
Something special yesterday, I guess, since it was Truck Day, we should talk about it, right?
Oh, yeah, we got donuts.
Donuts, big go nuts, and also made me break my diet.
You did?
I did.
You ate one?
I had a cheat day. I had
Lent's over, baby.
I had little pieces of all different ones to equal about a donut and a quarter.
He needed the energy because he knew he was going to pack his own orders that night.
Jesus is frowning at you right now.
Lent's over. It doesn't matter. I'm just continuing past Lent. Going on that healthy diet. You know, the road to 50. I got to be svelte and sexy. Not the road to 250, George.
On the road to 250.
Not the road.
He's on the road to 250.
George is on the road again.
I got off the road to 50 when Chris got on it, and I got on the road to 250.
On the road again.
What are the people saying?
What are the people saying? They're saying, we want George. We want George. Bring us George.
Is this Money Maniacs?
Yeah. That's the same wave with the skeleton of that color.
Oh, yeah. I should have got one of these. It's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. They have Mighty Maniacs, one of the many glass makers, has a drop this week.
Don't tell people because I want to get that.
Yeah. You saw it? Did you send it to me on Instagram? I don't remember.
I sent you the one that was the exclusive for
Oh yeah. So if you're the creator of Mighty Maniacs and you're watching this, which I doubt you are, you could make sure George and I can get a set of those Monster Palooza exclusives. That'd be dope. We'll buy them.
They're not asking for free.
We're not asking for freebies. We're just asking for the chance.
So tidy. Maybe it was you. Maybe it wasn't you. But thank you.
What are you talking about?
El Tidy. You know, usually we don't talk enough about Brett Stotter's photography. Now we're not talking enough about Brett Stotter's donut delivery.
We're not talking about it enough.
We don't talk about it enough, but we ate it up.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes, George ate it all up. George says, thank you for all the gluten.
Thank you for the donuts for getting everyone else fat, so I'm not the only one.
We love you, El Tidy. Thank you. We do appreciate it. It was an amazing surprise, and it arrived on a great day. And we were eating them before. Yeah, we ate them before the truck, right? Because
Yeah, the few
delayed. No, I think Cookie scheduled it with him to arrive for yesterday or something like that. Yeah. George, your treat will come later, is what El Tidy Bowl says.
I need no treats. Your friendship is treat enough.
Your treat will come soon enough, Road to 250. Brett is more than a sweet guy. He is amazing. He's
Craig?
Craig? He is a
Oh, should I
fantastic
bring down my
one.
cursed new figure?
I mean, I think you should show it off to the world.
Oh,
So,
Do people know about Creep Show Beat Show?
oh, Creep Show Beat Show.
This is a con talk. Don't you have a button for that? An explosion for that?
Con talk? Do we have a button for talk?
Conversations.
Should be.
Do you have a show explosion or something? Like,
Convention update. Oh, it's convention update.
all right, there you go. Convention update.
What'd you call it again? Conway?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I said
Rewind.
conversations.
No, he said something.
Consplosions.
I'll rewatch it later.
So,
bad. So bad.
this weekend we did an impromptu show.
Wow, what the hell is that?
It was the Creep Show Beach Show with Bill and I setting up a table on the beach.
Special guest appearance by Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
No.
In
By
spirit.
Ted Danson.
Through Ted Danson.
That's Bill and that's gonna be a shitty fuck.
Oh, that's a tent on top. I
Yeah.
thought that was a warped
That's-
background.
Well, that was our little
What's going
table.
on with Cookie giving you the 8-foot banner or an 8-foot table cover for a
Listen,
6-foot table?
That I didn't have
Amateur
control
hour.
for that.
Mathematics.
Amateur hour. We made 6-foot table covers just for events like that.
So Bill and I did this show on a beach in Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Where'd you plug the cash register in?
I didn't. I didn't. I just had an iPad and I had a pouch of money in my pocket.
Nice.
And no register. Luckily, there were no cash sales. It was all credit card.
Nice.
Mm.
All of the transactions.
All 3 of the transactions.
All 3 of the transactions. But while we were there, I bought a few things. Some of them are already on the shelf, so I'm not going to take them down. But
Oh, so
I
you
will
did
show
the
you.
George method.
Yeah. So,
Stick
but I
on
will
shelf.
show you this cursed doll I got
It's hideous.
for like
I think you
$5.
better take that back quickly.
You better watch out.
Hideously awesome. I would put that
Yeah,
on my
man.
shelf.
Exactly.
This
Talk
guy's
nice to that thing.
I
this
love
guy
that thing.
is guarding my room now.
Is that
So-
from the same guy or no? Or is that something else?
This was the guy who was next to Bill and myself.
No,
So
I mean, that's not Craig, right?
no,
That's like
Craig.
that story.
No, it's not.
Craig?
Oh, who knows? It could be, and maybe because he said he bought this. So
Oh.
maybe it's a who knows? Maybe it's a forgotten psychedelic safari.
Is it like resin? What the-
No, that's like a baby doll with the skull on its head. Like
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Is that
there's
like-
a lot going on.
It's hand sculpted and then cast and then poured as clear tinted resin. That's
Who-
weird.
Who knows, man? Only the gods
What, the,
that forged it.
what was the price range on this puppy?
Oh, whopping $5.
Oh my god! What about 2 of them?
There was only one.
I know. I
There's
hope
only
there's
one in
only
the
one.
world.
I hope there's only one.
So
Until
yeah,
there's more.
this
Did
was
it go through the microwave?
this was what I picked up. The reason why there was the Creep Show Beat Show was the one story in Creepshow with Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson, which takes place on a beach. I forgot what the name of it is.
Beach show.
Beach Show. We're gonna call it Beach Show. That installment was filmed at Seaside Heights or Seaside Park.
Yeah,
I grew up down there.
So it was fast on the beach, and we watched it on the beach
Most of
most of it with an inflatable screen that was projecting on.
Most of it.
Well, you see, 4/5 of the way through Creepshow,
It was a beautiful day.
well, it was a windy day, and it got windy at night. So much so that the screen fell down and wouldn't go back up, and then it was just like
So during the scene that's filmed at that beach.
no.
You couldn't even watch that.
No,
scene.
that's actually of all the because it was windy throughout it. For the one that was filmed there, that one was the best one. Like the screen stayed up for like the whole thing.
It behaved.
Beach knew.
Yeah, the beach knew. New Jersey knew
It's
that
like
it was
watching homemade movies. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I remember this.
It's like Moana. The ocean.
Yeah.
Filmed it, just say.
the story afterwards though was like the crate under the stairs or something like that. Like
Oh,
during that one, towards the end of it,
that one was too scary for the beach.
I wanted to know what happened, and I never found out.
I have to go watch Creepshow.
You're better off not knowing. It's too scary.
So, and like it got to the point where like even sand was starting to like pelt, and I was like, "All right, I'm leaving." I told Bill, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go." And then as I stood up to like pick up my chair, the people running it were like, "All right, well, we're gonna stop this tonight because the projector's blown away and it's not safe." So everybody, we're done. Thanks for coming.
What an end to Creepshow Beach Show.
I mean, it was a time. Yeah. So we had a good time though, Bill and I, and it was definitely
It was good weather for the most part.
One of you was dressed for a beach show, and one of you was Diego.
one of them was me. What's funny is, all right. So what's funny is Bill was like, "Are you wearing all black?" And I'm like, "Yep." And I was wearing the actual proper attire because when you showed up there, it was the only way to get a bunch of goths to the beach, which was to have Creepshow on the beach because like everyone was wearing black and like covered up. I was like, "Yeah, my peeps." Like everybody's wearing the team colors today, so
But they're all standing just a little far
But
apart from each other.
what was funny was that this was occurring. So like this is literally on the beach, like not on the boardwalk, on the beach. So we had to schlep all that stuff because hand trucks don't go over sand. And there's this section, imagine, of like goths, like horror junkies, like all people who love like, you know, Creepshow. And then you have like high school like kids who are prom weekend like at the beach, like literally like 10 feet over from us,
wearing dental floss.
like yeah. But like it's like this stark difference of like this culture shock.
Yeah.
It was awesome. You had like completely covered people in black, and then you had like people scantily clad in all the colors of the rainbow.
Amazing.
It was awesome. It was a great experience.
You had me scantily clad.
Well, that wasn't the point. But
I don't even know what happened in the rest of the story.
what are people? You're not even on.
You know what? I'm gonna just do it because I can't stand it, and it's got to be done.
Oh, it's our special guest, Scapular, the Crib Breaker.
That was for George.
You know-
He's gonna be behind the camera and still talk. He's gonna still be special guest.
Here, George, you get in there.
Put him back where he goes.
Oh, that's true. I have to put him back.
Put him back.
Wait. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye to my creep show. This is where he lives now.
Oh
He
my
has to go
goodness.
back to the nest.
In his nest, where he's guarded by his spider guardian.
That is amazing and scary. Van Johnson does not like goth girls.
Why not?
I don't know.
Hater.
So,
Where'd that head pack come from?
there. No, hold on. There times. So, because there was a comment. I just need to find it real quick.
Oh, now my seat's warm.
But the back of your head will be freezing cold from your fan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Man, that is a tough seat to sit in.
Dang it. anyway, so I should have saved it. But El Tidy had mentioned, I think it was El Tidy, had mentioned something about thanks for the for including the Maxilius skull head in with the head pack.
Someone said that?
Yes. So here, hold this. Why don't you show everyone what we're talking about here?
So
See if I can find this real quick. But
it is Maxilius, right? It's not just
I mean,
a regular
it's
skeleton.
well, it's a regular skeleton head, but Maxilius has two heads: this regular one, and then that one with the kind of covers on his eyes.
Yeah.
So
Well, see, it turns out when we solicited the old head pack here,
we just didn't think it was good enough.
there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads, plus the invisible headless head, which I always counted as 8. So that's in there too, the stump. And then when we got them back from China, lo and behold, an extra head had snuck in its place. This guy right here, this little human head.
Whoopsies.
Probably what happened, we're figuring, our working theory is when we do our paints around here, we have a tray. We put all the prints in, the 3D prints, and then we bring the tray to the room. And in order for the person who was painting these heads, probably who did all the bone stuff? Share your camera. I don't remember.
I think Cameron did these.
Whoever did these. So we put the human head in there so they can match the bone color. That human head then got all the way packed through production, sent to the factory. Didn't pay attention here that we were like accidentally including an extra head. And you now have an extra head in your head pack as a freebie, thanks to Chris, because he did not pay attention in his job. So you can thank Chris for that.
I gave
extra
you
head.
what the factory gave me based on what we gave them. Not naming names, it wasn't me. El Tidy said, "Thank you for adding a standard bone color Malleus head to the heads pack." So,
Let me see.
now, technically,
Oh yeah, that's the Malleus head.
technically, that could be one of two things. That could be a just another Sir Gerard head because we like giving extra Sir Gerard head,
That's true. You do screw up often and give extra heads.
or it is a
Heads.
it is one of my
Heads.
D13 costumes because there is the D13 does exist in this world now.
No, actually, that is cool. That because I don't think we have Malleus's skull in this color yet.
Well, no.
Because Maxilius doesn't come with that head. That's the Malleus skull.
Malleus?
Oh, he did say Malleus.
Yeah.
Sorry. Standard bone color Malleus head.
Which, yeah, that's kind of cool. Like,
You're
That
welcome.
That was an accident.
That's all me. You're welcome.
That was when
It's
your
all planned.
product manager
all
doesn't
planned.
pay attention.
Product manager would be you.
No, you're on project,
I'm
you're
production.
product.
I'm production. It says it on there. It says production. Production.
When your production manager doesn't pay attention to production.
You know what? Let's just agree to disagree and just
all right,
blame
guys,
Diego.
I'll
Blame
take the
Diego.
blame. The people wanted another skull, so I gave it to them. I'm the hero they deserve.
I mean, look how blank that spot would have been.
No, how horrid.
Well, there is a net. There is a net.
Let's not talk about the extra piece that should have been in the package that isn't in there and is thrown in a baggie inside the bag.
There we go. Here's the comment I was waiting for. I'm going to cancel my order for the head pack because it's not what I ordered.
Yeah, exactly. Bait and switch, everybody. Bait
Bait
and
and switch.
switch.
We're forcing
We're
you to forcing you to get this extra head
For
for
free.
free.
for free.
We forced a free head upon you. We're like U2. We're the U2 of toys.
Yeah, we just dropped it.
We just
into your-
dropped extra heads into your head pack, whether you like it or not. Remember how mad people got that U2 gave everyone a free album?
Yeah.
That was funny. How dare you give me this for free?
Free heads and extra barbarian parts. Thanks, Chris. No problem.
But, you know, I
It's good though.
still wish we could have a pin collection of all of Chris's accomplishments.
All the extras I've given to the people. just like I did with D13 toys. I added a whole bunch of extras on purpose. Going with that. Yeah, I did actually. But yeah, so we oh, that's right. I was like, wait a minute, these didn't arrive yet. So we do have some just quick paint samples that we're kind of going over. So you got Scapular and what's his name again? Attila. Which one's him? Come on, I'm asking you.
That's Atlas.
Good boy. You get pass. But they are looking mighty awesome. Very cool.
Any extra heads?
Look at those butt cheeks. on that one.
Not yet.
Got a
But
short skirt.
I'm sure I
long
can.
He
jacket.
doesn't have his soft goods.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
All right.
They're both missing soft goods because they're paint samples.
Yeah. So these paint samples are basically painted on early injection samples.
One would say the earliest injection.
The
samples.
earliest, even before we get to see them. And then a little. I think there's not good lighting in here. You can't see his butt cheeks hanging out.
If we could skip a step and get them faster, I'm all for it.
No, not really. I would like to approve the injection samples first, please. But yeah, so these are looking really good. So very exciting to see these. We have all the other ones too, so we've just been going over them. And
Nothing better than a
Lot of
skeleton with a
notes.
blow dart.
how does a skeleton blow a blow dart? That is the question.
There's teeth. Like,
with his no lungs. Yes, so yes.
you can't get enough.
With what lungs?
I don't think so.
You need one of those. What is it? A billow? Is that what it's called?
My theory is when he wears the Amir mask, there's a funnel in it.
Look, you can't tell that he doesn't have a chest underneath that. That's not skeleton body right there.
I have to get the 2.0 version where he has no
yeah.
clothing.
Yeah. I probably had to put it because of that.
Oh, good lord.
Did it for some.
He's
I
my
like
dragon
these
ready.
little, like, throw daggers. Little throwing
So,
daggers.
I think-
Really cool. The fact that they're like come out of the belt is rad.
Still shipping orders from the recent in-stock sale. Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Okay.
100% yes.
Mythic Magic. Thank you. Thank you, Ackerman.
They took a couple hours off of that to pack all in.
He has a whoopee cushion under his rib cage.
They had the only reason that we had to get the all-ins out before the in-stock stuff that was selling is because there's nowhere to put it.
Yes.
The company we share the building with, if you've ever been here, BB Props upstairs, they have a shipment coming in tomorrow that we had to be out of the way for. So we had to get those. We couldn't finish the in-stock sale first and then ship the all-ins. We had to get the all-ins, get them out the door.
And that's
They need-
generally what we do with the all-ins anyway. We unload them off of the container, and then was it?
This one.
One day we unload them, label them, and then they go on to a FedEx truck and they go out.
There were still people shipping. Like, there were some things that went out. It just wasn't the full team on it yesterday.
Right.
On the in-stock sale.
Right. There was some more D13 that went out last night because there was one guy working on it, and that's me.
I hear a whole pallet got picked up today, actually.
Of my stuff, yeah.
Whole pallet of D13.
lot of all-ins mixed with other things. Orders went out, so I'm going to spend this holiday weekend coming up all weekend shipping. Hopefully, maybe I'll get everything done. We'll see. Still a lot to do. I still have like 200 orders to go out of like 700, but it's going pretty good. And then otherwise, show-wise, what's coming up? I don't remember. Anything in the near? Let me look real quick. June 7th and 8th will be 5 Points Festival. Were you going to that?
I will be there on the 8th. Because the 7th is a Theo thing. So yeah, I will be there on the 8th.
Justice for Theo. He's a good apple.
True. So it's right there on the wall.
I know. And if it says it, it's true. So I don't know who else is going to that.
I think Diego will be there. Diego and Bill, I think, will be there Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly Joe. And I don't know how many of those I don't know are coming back on Sunday, but I think Eric and I are going to go Sunday.
And then O'Neill Design and Glios will be there, those guys, and we'll have the Infinite Legions Fade-In project with them.
Have we announced that? Is that on? Okay.
It's
Yes.
right there.
Okay. So we're going to be so they'll bring that figure.
Tell me I'm working it. I'll go.
Are you, Joe? You're working it.
I'll be there.
All right.
Ask Katie first.
Joe's going to be there on Saturday. He's working. We need him to work the event. He's going to bring the fade-in prototype, and you will be able to see it in person if you would like to come check it out.
Good stuff. All right, so we got that, and let me go back. Shabba. And then the week after that is Maryland Toy Expo, and then the week after that is Joe Fest and Heroes Convention. Those two different things in the same area? What is that?
Which one? No, Joe Fest and Heroes. So Heroes Con, it just happened. Unfortunately, it happened to fall on the same weekend this year. Usually, like last year, we did Heroes Con, and Ish was the street team, but Ish also does Joe Fest. So Ish is doing Joe Fest while Ginger Kid is going to do Heroes Con this year.
And Joe Fest was in South Carolina?
In Augusta, I think, in Georgia.
Oh, Georgia, that's right. Yeah. And then Heroes Con will be in North Carolina.
Is in North Carolina. Yep. It's weird because they're not that far apart, but far apart enough, I guess, that you're not going to travel.
Well, I know Joe Fest is far enough away from the airport. That's for sure.
Not from Augusta Airport, just from Atlanta. Yeah, it's like a 2-hour drive from Atlanta, I think. But I don't know. I had a good time at Heroes Con last year.
Yeah.
You know, hanging with the Purple Gang and Ish Crew and all those dudes. Like, that was a good show. It was a fun show. It's mostly comic book though. It's very comic book.
Were you going at 10 or no? I forget.
To these?
Yeah.
No, I don't go to anything in June.
Right. For anyone that is going to Joe Fest, D13 Toys will have exclusives there, new exclusives to be shown soon as I can. Yes. I will not be selling them. My boy Carl will have a table and will be selling them for me. Carl! He'll be selling them.
Coral.
I'll have 3 exclusives for Joe Fest.
Who's Coral?
Coral. Hey, Coral.
Coral.
So yeah,
Carl?
I'll be showing that.
You just look up Carl on the booklet and find out what booth he's at?
Yeah. No, he's more of
Who's Carl?
he just has his own table, like for selling.
It just says Carl on his banner.
Probably. You're assuming he has a banner. I will get a table number once I get it from him.
Carl knows what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, he just sells
Good
his
old
own.
Carl.
He just sells his own things. He always has a table there. So
His own thing.
and I cannot make the trek out there. There's a slight chance that I'll make it, but I don't think so. No.
You don't even go to the ones that are here.
No, I was going to go to that one until I saw how far it was from the airport, and I'm not. And United doesn't go from Newark direct to.
I only fly direct.
I do only.
F you, Carl. You're on your own.
Well, I mean, it sort of went that way.
You're on your own, Carl. I can't be bothered to fly with these peasants. I only fly first class direct.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
First class direct. I wish.
So lovely.
I wish. Carl's Toys and Jesus Products. Thanks. Thank you. Whatever your name is, Jeremy. I'm gonna need someone to. Yeah, Eric. I think I can help you out there. Lots of good infinite chat on last week's Dork Layer with Matt and Jesse. Yes, and some sneaky hints. Yes. Matt will talk forever, and we will all listen to him until we die.
Forever
Until we all just die, because we love listening to Matt talk.
It's fascinating.
It's
a wealth of knowledge.
You know what? I don't even care about the knowledge. It's like the aura. It's just the feeling.
I've known Matt for a lot of years now, and every single time we hang out or we talk, I hear a different story that I've never heard before. When he's telling stories and you're in a group or whatever, and I've heard him tell this story. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But every time there's always a new story. And it's amazing.
Oh, this is interesting. Turtle Dave says.
Turtle Dave?
Turtle Dave
and Carl are friends. I know it.
Joining late, back to donuts. I subscribe to the theory where the calories are per donut. So if you eat a portion of a donut, there aren't any calories. So what you did, Chris, was okay. No calories.
This is something that was said the last time I was talking with Matt.
What about the donuts?
No. Never try to burn a chicken in the furnace.
What?
I'm just going to leave that there. That's something that was spoken and said, and a story followed. But I had to write it doon.
Never try to burn a chicken in the furnace.
Yes.
I need to know this story.
That's tough. I'm not going to retell it.
We would never do it justice.
Never.
And I would turn it off and not listen to you after about 5 seconds.
One time, Elliot told me cows are pink. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, there's that little pig body underneath.
Oh my God.
This is the greatest thing he's ever said.
Oh my goodness.
If you're wondering, I have a quote book in my phone that I keep. I keep things that I find exquisite.
Oh, God, Matt.
There's that little pig body underneath.
I miss Matt.
I didn't say that.
No, I know. But
Never burn chicken in the furnace.
I do miss Matt.
Words of wisdom.
You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Might be able to. All right, and then after that, let me just see real quick. The next thing after that is Great American Toy Show in July. Oh, that's what the it's kind of part Chris Con. It's not really Chris Con, but it's like part Chris Con. It's a one-day show in Taunton, Massachusetts. Jeremy will be on hand to greet fans, and there will be a nice array of Legion's items for sale. I like the fact that Jeremy wrote that
At ChrisCon?
at pseudo Chris Con, Great American Toy Show.
What do you mean pseudo ChrisCon?
It's not really Chris Con. It's not
Does Chris have anything to do with it?
Yes, he's presenting this show, Great American Toy Show, but it's not Chris. I saw Chris at Shop of Curiosity, so we were talking about it.
This is what Vern said about our show one time.
Oh God,
It wasn't your best show.
no, I remember.
It wasn't your worst show, but it was still terrible. And I don't disagree with him.
It's not wrong.
Here's a sign I saw in China when we were there. Discover the future, adapt the future, lead the future. Written in huge letters in a warehouse.
So Jeremy said it's Chris Con with a new name.
ChrisCon Light.
Yeah.
That's because ChrisCon is a terrible name for a convention.
It is a wonderful name for a convention.
It's like
you go to hell.
It's like calling it GCon. It's terrible.
Oh gosh. It's Con. It's Con. That's a good one. It's Con. And then after that will be San Diego Comic-Con.
Scott reminds me of the old Dimitri Martin joke about batteries. There's A, and there's C, and D. There's no B, because it just sounds like you have a stutter. Hand me that B battery. Can you give me any B batteries? Do you have any B batteries?
You guys going to be at ToyCon New Jersey in September this year.
That's why I don't retell stories. I'm not good at it. But go look up Dimitri Martin. He's a funny comedian.
That Crypt Keeker 2
What was the
great
question?
from the Blob guy.
We're
Are
going to
we
be
going to
at
be at ToyCon in September?
I mean, yes. Of course we will.
Are we? We only do the one
I
usually.
thought we do too.
Now, were you saying TOO or TWO? Because that could have gone either way. I thought we only did one. I thought we did two. I thought we did also. But battery.
B battery. B battery.
Mythic Customs, Jeremy says, no RetroCon for us this year, but we will be at ToyCon in September.
See?
Jeremy, don't we usually only do one ToyCon? I mean, to be fair,
September's better than October.
Joe does like a million ToyCons. Dude, just only 2 of them are labeled ToyCon. The rest of them are just like,
They're not Toy Cons, the other ones.
what is it though?
Just it's like Wayne Toy Show.
Wait, yeah.
Or whatever.
Plus, I mean, they're not like labeled
They're
Toy
not Toy Cons.
Con. They're just a toy show, but it's still by the same guy. So,
Doesn't matter. It's a different show.
so just like Chris
Like
Con.
Chris Con.
See, Mythic Custom says, nope, we do one ZoloCon.
Great American Toy Show.
We do all ToyCon.
The greatest American toy show.
Yes. Patiently awaiting my 10 Jesus figures. I need Jesus and Saint figures to pray to in order to receive my Jesus and Saint figures. There's a circle.
Good. Are we done?
Are we done? You drop some.
What else do we have to talk about this episode?
Diego,
Jeremy, what are you talking about tonight?
come here. How far are we on in stock shipping?
All right. So
Switch.
Change places.
It's a shipping all day with Dago.
Oh, hi, Diego.
So in stock sale shipping, we are still trucking along.
We already talked about why we switched over for the Olens, but
I mean, to call it a switchover is like almost giving it too much credit.
it's a
Like,
one day stoppage.
yeah, no, it wasn't even a 1 day stoppage because they got a ton of stuff packed up before the container even arrived. It was like a 3-hour stoppage to get a lot of orders out the door instantly. But for in stock shipping, we are trucking along. We've gotten a lot of stuff out the door already. We still have a good chunk to ship out. Again, small team. We
Not
are
as small as D13.
we are working still on some orders from the first day that have to go out. I still have to print some more, and then I'm going to try and do like every subsequent day from then, so that people who are waiting longer, their stuff goes out. The first couple days was like a little bit of a mix of like the first few days of like certain things, because we wanted to eliminate certain order types. So actually, if you ordered any of the mystery boxes, those are likely shipped and out the door unless you're international, because we haven't got a chance to do a bunch of internationals yet, because those are very time sensitive. But yeah, now we're working chronologically, and we will pack it up and send it out the door to you as soon as we can. Chris is going to help too. Chris is actually going to go into the shipping room and he's going to work. And I'm lying. He's not going to do anything.
No, you're right.
Well,
But
he's
it's
going to
look like I'm packing Mythic Legions.
No, he's going to be packing D13. Yes.
This is true. Turtle Dave got it. Nailed it on the head. Not that one. Hold on. Chris Langru is here out to market his Jesus figures. That's right. That's why I had to delay the.
Is that my gray?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
You're very gray on the sides.
I didn't realize how gray I was. Getting old. All right.
Getting older. Doesn't sound as bad as old.
All right. Well, so that's where we're at with in stock shipping. It's going to be a little while before we're kind of completely caught up to like what's coming in.
Diego has mastered the art of the shipping update using terms like good amount and chunk to make it sound like he's saying something without saying anything. I think Chris trained him well. Oh, Curtis, you're so,
everyone knows
so
you never give numbers.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Never commit.
Never give numbers. So, and
raccoon noises intensify.
I also know how many orders I've printed and roughly what's going to.
Yeah, that's the only one that knows.
Yeah, really, for real. So yeah.
Yeah, as always, I'm just moving as fast as we can. Real quick, did you miss the bonus head? Yes, I'll explain it to you really quickly because I love you all. I include.
No. Didn't we say it was my fault? So I wanted to give everyone the gift of a Malleus head.
I wanted to keep tradition alive
and
include a Sir Gerard head. So that head is technically a Sir Gerard head because he could be anything and anyone. But on top of that, it's also a D13 head because I am the master of the D13 disguise costumes. So there you go. You're welcome. You can thank me twice because technically it's one head, but for two reasons, you can thank me twice. Yeah.
All right.
It's a D13 miracle. Thank you, Jordan.
No, that would be if all of the orders got shipped out for D13. That would be a D13 miracle.
Patience is a virtue.
I don't know. When did Jesus say that?
In the book.
Coming up, 5 Points Fest. We're going to be at 5 Points Fest selling some stuff. I'll be there Saturday for sure. Who else is going to be there? I think Joe said he's going to be there. Yeah. Maybe Cookie. Maybe Bill. Who knows? I think Eric and George are going to be there Sunday. So that's a show coming up. Come check it out. It's going to be fun. It's also a really cool show. I think we're going to be in the toy pizza section.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, come on. You're
End of
done?
the show? Yeah.
End of the show?
Yeah, I got work to do.
Yeah, we all do.
I
I got labels to print.
Listen, I will never take it for granted to have more work than hours in a day, especially because I love my job. As I always say all the time, I love my job. I love my second job. I love my third job. The 13 toys and everybody else's toys. So thank you guys for all your support as always. Thank you for allowing us to continue to have a job that we love to do and bring you fun toys. Fun. So with that, as always, George says goodbye.
Nope, not even gonna be on it.
George, say goodbye
Do not play this on the show. You do not have my consent to play this video.
Playing it tomorrow. Thanks, George. Bye. Have a good trip.